A lot of women ask me about guys with money, but really they really want to know is how to spot guys that are going to spend money on them. And I'm going to show you 5 signs that a dude will spend money on you. You got to pay attention and look out for these. Number 1, he's got to be missing something. I know that probably sounds crazy, but he's got to be missing something that the people who consistently date and like you, people who are actually messing with you in real life, not people who just smash and dash, but people who actually date you, have. He's got to be missing something, whether it's he doesn't have the full charisma, he doesn't have the confidence to go out and date, he's not the physically attractive. When I say missing something, I mean not this high level of standard that you put up that you're looking for, but what you actually consistently get. He's got to be missing something from that. Not to say he's got to be terrible or whatever, but if you go get pretty boy, smart, funny, huge status symbol type of dude, and y'all are like this close to each other and everything, he might even be a little bit better than you in a lot of stuff, he's probably not going to give you money, because why would he? Most guys are going to spend money to go above themselves. Most guys are going to spend money to get girls that are at a higher level than themselves. So if y'all are about the same level, or he might be even a little bit above, the chance of him consistently spending money on you, it's pretty low. He's probably not going to be doing that. So you want somebody that's missing something that makes a gap to where he's going to try to close it with money. The number 2 thing you want to look for is a rich employee. What do I mean by rich employee? You want somebody who does a job like doctor, lawyer, scientist, veterinarian, something like that, psychologist. You want somebody who has a job but makes a lot of money doing that job. A ridiculous amount of money doing that job, or at least a lot of money doing that job. When I say a lot of money, you want somebody who's making $400,000 or $500,000, $300,000, and depending on what you need or want, it could be $100,000, $150,000. But you want somebody who's making money doing a job. You don't want an entrepreneur, and the reason why you don't want somebody who's an entrepreneur is because entrepreneurs, for the most part, are stingy. So, and the reason why they're stingy for the most part is because entrepreneurs understand the concept of balance sheets. And when someone understands a balance sheet, they're going to start looking at you as a liability. Like, why am I spending money on you? What reason do I have to spend money on you? But somebody who works, a lot more likely to feel like, hey, I work all these hours, I want to do things that benefit me and make me happy, and they're a lot more likely to splurge by spending that money on you. Number 3. Blue collar rich. If you can find a person who is actually a blue collar worker, that's even better than a white collar worker. When you got somebody that's blue collar and they got bread in their pocket, a lot of times they feel some need to make up for the fact that they're blue collar and not white collar, and they're a lot more likely to want to spend money. They know that you can't say, oh, my man is a doctor, oh, my man is a lawyer. So they want to show people like, yeah, I may be a maintenance worker, but I got contracts. I make a lot of money cleaning these toilets. I make a lot of money fixing pipes and stuff like that. I make bread doing this so I can splurge on my girl. It's like the meme, my hands look like this so hers can look like this. They take a lot more pride in a lot of cases in what they can do for their woman. Also, they don't have student loans. A lot of times if somebody just went and learned to trade, they don't have all that extra debt that goes along with them making money. So they have more disposable income. And a lot of times they're going to be a lot more likely to spend it on you. There's another sign that the person's going to spend money on you is their family history. You want somebody who either A, had a dad who spent a lot of money on the mama and took care of her, or you want somebody who had a mom who struggled their ass off. Mom who was in the projects, mom who was in the trailer park, mom who could barely feed the kids, mom who had 5 kids, 5 baby daddies. All the baby daddies abandoned her and she lived in abject poverty. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody who is going to say, I see my mom in this situation and I feel the need to step up and be the person that my father never was. Now, obviously, you got some people who go the other way with it, but I'm just saying, you got the best chance if they've got money of that family history making them want to do more for their woman. Now, if the family history made them broke, well, they ain't got the money. Duh, they broke. But if they do, more likely. Because what you don't want to get is somebody who had a mama who worked their ass off, went and got a degree, start making $300,000-$400,000 a year and supporting her kids. Because she's going to hate on you anyway. She's like, why do you need to take care of her? She could get a job and work just like I did. I never had to struggle. I was able to make it on my own. A real woman would be able to, he's probably been fed that his whole life. So he's not going to want to give your ass anything when his mom was so successful without a man. He's not going to want to come in and be the knight in shining armor when his mom was able to make it happen on her own. At the end of the day, a man is going to generally date his mother. So if his mother was some independent, stick your chest out type of woman who was able to just conquer the world, he's probably going to be looking for that, even if it's subconsciously. If his mom was downtrodden, struggling, getting tossed around by one man to the next, he's going to look for somebody who's kind of in victim mode. So if you can kind of show that a little bit, damsel in distress, he's probably going to want to take care of you, even if he doesn't know why. Number 5 thing you want to look for is sudden windfall. If somebody just got a whole lot of money from nothing, they're probably going to be really generous with it. Now, the problem with this type of person is it probably isn't going to last long. But you can get you probably 2-3 good years depending on how much they get. And when I say sudden windfall, I don't mean like $50,000. I mean sudden windfall like $2 million, $3 million. Real money that you can actually spend over a long period of time. Not like some little skeet-ass amount of money. You can get that too, but somebody can really spend a lot of money on you. Somebody died in their family, they got a settlement, something like that. That's going to be a person that's going to spend on you. This is why NBA players and stuff like that, and NFL players, they spend a lot of money because they got it real quick while they're young. It doesn't usually last for super long. Obviously, a lot of them go broke. But, those few years are going to be good. And if you save, you're going to have a good time and you're going to have a good future ahead of you when you go find somebody else when their situation kind of crashes.